Hey guys, what's going on? So I want to explain legendary summoning now that it's actually in the game, and my entire theory behind it. So the way that legendary summoning, I'll explain everything first, and then I'll talk about it. Legendary summoning, the way that it works, this is a new avenue of ways of getting legendaries in this game. Essentially, what you're doing is you are saving bells. So up here in the top left corner, I have 22 bells, and you can get 2 additional bells every. I want to say, I think it's a couple days. That's why I already have a day on it. It's a couple days. It's not every day, and it's definitely not in hours. But whenever you can, definitely do this ads to collect 2 bells, and then just in different avenues, as you play the game in events, you can get bells. It's also in the I was just about to get some. Oh, I did get some. I got 15 on the free side of the season pass. But essentially, what it is you are using bells to summon in specific legendaries. This starts at 30. So right now it says complete 40 summonings and receive the Trapper. That's because I've already used the 30, at which point the clock resets, goes to 40, and then if you were to spend 40, it would reset again and then go to 50. At which point I believe it would then just be locked. But here's the thing. Do not go beyond 30. Use this in the exact same way that you use Magic Dust, where when you have 1,000 Magic Dust, you just use it, and then that's it. And then you just wait till you get another 1,000, right? With this, just wait till you get 30 bells, wait till something that you want is in the shop, and then use it. Never go beyond 40, never do the 40, never do the 50, because at that point you're just wasting 10 more just to get the same thing. And I would rather save the bells and save the time, because eventually you will get the same thing. You will eventually get a faction summoning, because right now it is a faction summoning, which means that I can pick anything in Forest Faction. And just so that you know, you can switch this out. It doesn't take anything. It doesn't take gems or anything to switch any of these out. At will, you can just switch it out. And so the other thing is, I would never recommend spending gems on this. I would obviously never recommend buying any bells. Just use this like Magic Dust, and just whenever you have 30 bells, use it, and then just stop using it. I would rather save the bells for something else, or even if it's the same thing. Even if right now, it's during the normal weeks when it's not so right now it's a faction summoning, and I have the choice of anything in Forest Faction. When it normally happens, you're just going to get the choice of 2 random units that the game picks for you. For the most part, I assume most of the time, you're probably not going to want either of them. And I would save it for those, or I would either save it, use that time to save for the faction summoning, or maybe it's a faction that you don't want, at which point save for the other thing. What I'm trying to get at is, don't use this any more than 30. It's just a waste. And I would rather have a surplus of bells that I just use at 30 than to use it at 30 and then use it at 40 and then use it at 50 and spend 120 just to get 3, when you could easily spend 90 to get 3. And then the other thing that I really like about this is that, where did I find it? Oh, possible rewards. You actually have a 0.5% of getting another legendary, which is another reason why this thing is really cool, because eventually, within that 30, you will also pull more legendaries. It's not a high chance, But I like the idea that that chance is there, because if you've already maxed out your commons, epics, and rares, which is, again, another reason why this update is so great for free-to-play players, if you have not maxed out your commons, epics, and rares, and then this just came into the game where every 30 bells you get a legendary, but you're also getting everything else that you need, it's so good for, this update is so good for free-to-play players. But for everybody else, you also have the chance of getting additional legendaries. And so I think this is a really good addition. It's not something that you want to invest into. I had somebody in my clan ask, oh, okay, well, now there's legendary summoning. How much would it cost to, max out a legendary card? And I was like, that number would be astronomical. If you wanted to max out Trapper right now and just pay your way, assuming that it was 30, 40, 50, and then it reset, and then you could do 30, 40, 50 again, and you just spent 120 bells getting, 3 copies every single time at the rate of $5 for 15 bells. There's a lot of math. I've been doing so much Rush Royale math in this past couple of months. You can feel free to do that yourself. I don't even think it resets at 50. It might. And if it does, you can do the theoretical math on that. It's 120 bells for 3 legendaries, and then it's $5 for 15 bells. Do the math. Figure that out. That number would be astronomical and insane. Don't do that. But anyway, yeah, I like it. Just save your bells, save to 30, and then wait till this resets to 30, and then wait for something that you want. And then you can use it, and that's how I would recommend using it. Thank you guys for coming to this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next video.